Hey, look out! You alright, kid? Watch where you're driving, you idiot!
Screw you! You should have looked where you were walking.
What a jackass. Don't worry, I'll settle that guy out. It'll be something for me to do later. It's okay. He wasn't trying to run me over. You don't need to do anything about it. Also, why would you? Why, you ask? Let me tell you something about people, kid. In this world, there are good folks and there are bad folks. There's just enough good as there is bad to keep the world spinning. But there is something in between that makes this world really twisted. I'm talking about the sweet, sweet middle of it all, where we have good people that are actually bad, and bad people that are actually good. Let's start with those not-so-good folks. They're the real scums of the earth, lying about who they really are, what they really do in secret, and they go on and on about peace, justice, and morality. Give me a break. Knowing that just boils my blood and leaves a sour taste in my mouth. The only good thing about those no-good do-gooders is they like to run, and I enjoy the chase. Now on to those not-so-bad folks. I don't know why they do bad things. It could be for any number of reasons. Maybe money is tight and they have a family to feed. Or maybe they're just looking out for someone, or something. It doesn't matter. They still did some shady stuff. Now some people think that those secret do-gooders are worthy of a second chance. Me, personally, I don't believe in second chances. However, I am a humble man. So that is where I don't chase, but rather give them a swift sending. Now, judging by that look on your face, you think I'm not in the right to make these calls, or that I'm batshit crazy. You're probably thinking, who the hell made this guy judge, jury, and executioner? Let me put your mind at ease and tell you a little bit about myself, alright? You see, I'm not a good soul, nor am I a bad soul. I'm just a lost soul, looking to chase the wicked and the damned that walk this earth. And boy, do I love a good chase. Hey everyone, Ding Dong Matthew here, and I hope you enjoyed that performance. That was Dante. In my previous video where I played Captain Flabbergast, who was a 13th unlisted character, who is still unlisted by the way, oops, I said in the next video, which is, well, this one, duh, I will be playing Dante. Now, you're probably wondering, who is Dante? Well, I'm going to read very briefly from this direction. There's more of a description. Dante is an anti-hero, so he cares very little about rules and regulations and would rather do things his way, and he ain't shy about it. He is very set in his ways, and should anyone or anything get in his way, he gets annoyed and will either remove what's stopping him or go around it. Dante should come across as, or sound like, he's cocky, arrogant, and confident, but in a somewhat dignified manner. I don't know why I added this. I guess I was up my own ass. Now herein lies my issue that I had with Dante. The word confident right there. Confidence is something I lack. And you're probably wondering, why did I do this? Why did I make a character that is confident when you are nothing of the sort, or you think yourself nothing of the sort? Well, because I'm trying to step out of my comfort zone and to do things that, ooh, that's bad there, and to do things that, I don't normally do to, get a better feel, understanding, to help get into characters, whatever they may be, whether it's Dante or it's another character, or maybe it's a job in the future someone wants me to do, saying, sound confident. I don't know how, but maybe I do now. There you go. And this was very hard for me at first, because when I first started recording, this was back in August of last year, Dante was very hard for me to get into, because when I was recording all these characters, I started with Dante because, he was first. I said, let's just do Dante first. And I was not happy with what I was doing. I sounded like Eeyore from Winnie the Pooh, or that really blasé pixie from Fairly Odd Parents going, and you can't do that. I was just so it was very soulless, it was very lifeless, it was very mundane, it was just very not good, and it put me in a very bad a very bad place mentally. It was so bad I went to my bed into a spiraling depression for about 2 hours because I fell asleep and then I woke up. I was still feeling like crap, but then I said, Matt, let's move on to something else. I did, and I felt good. And I said, you know what? Let's stay away from Dante for now, and we'll come back later. And you're probably wondering, Matt, if this character did this to you, why did you end up performing it here? Well, because I want to talk about how I very much enjoyed playing Dante. Through between that spiraling depression back in August all the way till today. Because through time, I ended up just, getting over that hump that was my own negativity, my own anxiousness, my own pessimism. I think I said the word wrong. All right, whatever. And eventually I got over that hump and I started getting better. I had a better feeling, a better understanding. And that's the whole point of this. And it just felt better, again, this whole week when I was performing because I wanted to do a somewhat good job for you guys. And, excuse me, and something I learned this week about this character is when I was practicing this character from like Sunday last week to about, I think, Tuesday, I kept doing the character like this. It was let me tell you something about people, kid. There was the deep voice that sounded kind of confident and cool, but it wasn't thing. It didn't it didn't feel like I was cocky or arrogant. But that's when I did low tone, high pitch. So let me tell you something about people, kid. See, it's like kind of fun. And I stuck with that and I kind of noodled around here and there, increase the pitch a little bit here and there, maybe go or whatever, stuff like that. And I do want to touch base about one thing is if this feels a somewhat mediocre performance, that's okay because this is still a work in progress. Dante's a big beast for me to, tackle, and I'm not going to stop. I'm not going to give up, and I just want to keep going to see how much more better I can get because, if I went from spiraling depression in August to performing on YouTube for you folks, well, then there you go. And, well, I will be coming back to Dante later and later and later and later. So that's that for, the performance part. Now the character written. I'm going to keep this short and brief because I'm probably already at 5 minutes and I want to keep this short. Where did Dante come from? Well, I was driving around in my area of where I deliver packages for my day job, and I was thinking, I need to write a character that is confident. Why? Because in my classes I was told, do stuff outside your place of comfort, because you never know what character you may have to play in a performance or show or TV movie, blah, blah, blah. So, excuse me. So I was like, I need a confident character. The first thing that came to my mind was an anti-hero. And I was like, oh, okay. So what are we going to do with this? So I started having these ideas. It was just like, he's not a good guy. I'm not a bad guy. I'm like, oh, wait, I'm not a good guy, nor am I a bad guy. And then this sentence, or these set of sentences, came to my mind. And I built the entire character's lines off of these. You see, I'm not a good soul, nor am I a bad soul. I'm just a lost soul looking to chase the wicked and the damned. And boy, do I love a good chase. I made the entire character off of that. I added this whole, there's good people that are bad people that are good, blah, blah, blah. But I made them, do the whole anti-hero thing. It was just like, oh, it doesn't matter if they're bad, but they do good things. They're still bad. But stuffing along the lines of that. And that's where I had with the character creation and the writing was, like I said, I contradicted the character. Now, also, you're probably wondering, what is all this shiitake mushrooms up here? I got a little carried away, as I do, with writing, because I enjoy it. And I just gave myself this little, description of the character. You can pause the video and read if you want, by all means. If not, well, we'll continue. So, now that we're done with Dante, you're probably wondering, who are we going to do next? Are we going to go in the order of Rambling Man? Or Shop Merchant, or Old Man Jenkins, or Pub? No, I used a website called Wheel of Names, and I put all the names of the characters that I will be doing. So, without further ado, let us see who we will be performing next. Please don't be Donovan, please don't be Donovan, no. Oh, fuck. It's Donovan, folks. I may need more time because Donovan's a very hard character. Harder than Dante. But, I want to be a man of my word, and I'm going to go cry. But thank you for stopping by. I hope you enjoyed, and stay tuned for our next week's character, Donovan. Take care, everyone.